China was mass producing toilet paper in the 14th century, but it only appeared in Western world in mid 1800s. However, it took some time and effort to make every revolutionary product popular. People preferred to adhere to traditional method and restore to all kinds of unexpected items to maintain their bathroom hygiene. How present you a list of unlikely things that were and sometimes still are instead of toilet paper. And the 12th thing is corn cobs. Native Americans and colonists in the 1700s used dry emptied corn cobs for their hygiene needs. This can be explained by the fact that corn was in abundance and had soft absorbent property. It's probably not as advanced as soft paper, but still it's safer and it's more comfortable than other thing. The 11th thing is snow. People living in colder region like the Inuits used snow as cleaning material after defecations. The disadvantage of this method is obvious, the cold. However, the body can get accustomed to it if snow is used in the manner of daily basis. This method is surprisingly one of the most sanitary despite it being seemingly exotic. And the 10th thing is stone. Wiping the stone is one of the oldest bathroom techniques. In ancient times, people opted for what they could find freely and easily around them, including stones and other natural materials. It is not, of course, the most comfortable method from a modern point of view, but it was probably a good solution centuries ago when nothing else was handy. Ninth thing is wooden sticks. Around 2000 years ago, people in ancient China used special hygiene sticks cut from bamboo and other woods that resembled spatulas. They were traditionally called salaka, kakchou, and chui. The ends of the instrument were wrapped in cloth, presumably making it more comfortable to use for intimate matters. The eighth thing is pottery shards. People in ancient Greece used pisoi or small ceramic pieces. Pisoi can be found in Asian latrines all around the Mediterranean. The pieces were 3 cm to 11 cm in diameter and were purposefully recut from old broken ceramics to have smoother angles. There might have been a Greek proverb referring to this practice: 3 stones are enough to wipe. And the 7th thing is sponge on a stick. People in ancient Rome had an alternative to modern day toilet paper in the form of tersorium, a sponge mounted on a stick. The tersorium is even mentioned in Seneca's writing, but how exactly it was used is still up for a debate. Most likely it was communal and was cleaned after use by of vinegar or salt water and then reused. There is probably, however, that it was used as a toilet brush, not as toilet paper. And the sixth thing is shells. It sounds unbelievable, but people living on islands and coastal area used mussel shells to clean after defecating. If shells were unavailable, Iceland's used coconut husk. It seems to be rather uncomfortable because of the toughness and sharp edges. But our ancestors did not have much of a choice. And the fifth thing is newspaper and magazines. The new era of bathroom routines began in the 18th century with the arrival of newspaper and magazine. They can probably be considered the closest predecessor for actual toilet paper. In the US, there were even local favorites in the form of Farmer's Almanac and the popular Sears catalog. The almanac was so commonly used that publishers starts pre-drilling a hole in the periodical to make it easier to hang. Fourth thing is rags. In early America and Europe, people used old rags for wiping themselves after going to bathroom. Such rags were washable and reusable, but eventually they ended up in the sewers. Softness of the material is one of the advantage of this method. However, the idea of rags being reusable is questionable because of sanitary issues. Third thing is grass. It's only logical that for centuries people use natural material for hygiene. And what can be better for this purpose than plants? They can be found nearly everywhere. They are relatively soft and safe to use, and they are easy to dispose. It's one of the most eco-friendly ways to take care of your bathroom needs. Second thing is water. In India, Africa, and Arab countries, people traditionally use their left hand and a bit of water to clean their behinds. The hand was cleaned after the procedure. This method is still in use in some part of the globe. Historians suppose that this technique is the reason why people shake with their right hand. And the number one thing is sand or dirt. Different climatic condition dictated various approaches to hygiene. In arid places when no other things could be found, people used handful of sands or dirt to clean their behind. This is probably one of the least comfortable and hygienic practice for contemporary people. Nevertheless, our ancestors had to take advantage of the resources they had available. Which method seems the most peculiar to you? Which one would you use under no circumstances? Please let me know in the comment box. If you like this video, please subscribe this channel and turn on the bell icon notification. And also give thumbs up. And also share with your friends, family members. Thank you. And that's all for the video. Let's meet in the next video.